is Rach. How are you guys doing today? All you off school?
Yeah. Woo, summertime!
I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh, so fun. Okay, so let's kick off your summer the right way because these guys have created my song of the summer for the past 2 years. Literally, once summer hits, I'm like, Magic in the Hamptons, let's go. Like, I've never been to the Hamptons, but I pretend that, Atlantic City's the next best thing, and I'm bougie like that, whatever. All right, so let's bring out the boys. We got Mike and Scooty from Social House. I'm so excited for this grand entrance. Let's give them a round of applause. Hello, fellas. Say what's up, everybody. Oh, come on over. So what we're going to do today is basically just grill the crap out of these guys. Ask them anything you want because, like we know, they are opening up for Ariana Grande tonight at the Wells Fargo Center.
Yay.
That's, like, kind of overwhelming, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because tell us your guys' story, how you got started, where you've been, because, I've been following your journey for a while. I'm sure everyone in here has as well because they were so excited on social media to meet you guys. But where did you kind of come up and how did you get to opening for Ariana Grande? That's a loaded question.
Wow.
Start from the beginning.
Okay.
From the beginning.
All right.
Where'd
So
all
first
begin?
it was my mom and my dad, and they liked each other a whole
La la
lot.
la la la. If you're under 18, plug your ears.
Whenever I moved to LA about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I started working with one of her producer friends, and literally Scooty came out about 6 months later, and then we just started working every day, and then we met her in a garage. And she was like
In a
really
garage?
cool. Yeah, like all right. So our friend, he had this build out studio. It was like this crazy
Garage
studio
band.
in a garage. It was a garage band, and so we
Wow.
were a garage band.
Okay. I love
Literally
that.
garage band.
And
That's
literally,
dope.
and I remember I walked in and she's like knitting a scarf on the floor, sitting like legs folded, and I was like,
That's kind of suspect.
"Hi."
That's a little scary.
I was like, "Are you 90?"
Wait, you're normal? You
I was
knit?
like, "Who are you? Why are you knitting on our floor?" And then we became friends.
Oh my God. Well, that's so amazing. And this is very territorial of me, but when I first heard Magic in the Hamptons, you guys released that song when?
About a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to
Wow.
claim it, and I heard it first. It was my song. I heard it first. I'm the one that made it so big. I'm totally kidding. But I do get very possessive over my favorite songs. I'm like, oh, you only heard it because I showed you. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw
I'm
Ariana
happy
Grande,
about that.
right? When I saw Ariana Grande posted on Instagram, I was pissed. I was so mad. I was like, wait, that's my song. Now they're gonna blow up, and I don't want anyone else to know them but me. But that's just me being selfish and stingy over the people that I clearly am proud
I'm not
of.
gonna lie, I do the same thing with
Okay,
music. I'm
great.
like, I don't even want to show people. I'm like, this is my favorite band. You're not allowed to know
Right?
my favorite band.
It's like your kids' names. Like you know what you're gonna name your kids, but you don't want anyone to steal your kids' names.
Exactly.
Sort of. So that I
mean-
want you guys to take that as me saying, I adore you. You're awesome.
Hey,
and you guys are
thank you,
actually from Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah. So we're down the street a little bit.
We'd like to say
Yeah.
we are acquainted in that sense because PA sticks together, but maybe not when it comes to Pittsburgh.
I mean,
we're
it's like-
frenemies.
We're frenemies. That's a
Frenemies,
perfect
that's
way to put it.
perfect.
Okay. And then how did you two
unless
meet?
we're talking about cheesesteaks and stuff, then we're like,
Is that not your thing?
well, no, we beat y'all in a cheesesteak
Oh,
battle.
stop it. Stop this right
No,
now.
last year we got voted better cheesesteaks than y'all.
All right.
So,
Show of hands out in the audience. Whose city is Philly versus Pittsburgh? Okay, so we would take them in a
This is a tough
fight
crowd.
any day.
all right, so never
crowd.
mind. I'm just kidding. There's too
crowd.
many of y'all.
Oh my God. Wait, so did
Philly's
you guys-
crazy.
We are. I mean, when it comes to Eagles versus Steelers.
See,
We
See,
may be
if
a
it's
little-
not that, we're like, yo, we love y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. We'll bring you the good cheesesteaks.
Oh,
Oh, no.
we came with the hometown
Scooty, put
love.
put those
we
down.
gotta hide the socks
We'll
before they
pretend
see you.
we'll nix that out of the live feed. So how did you two meet each other?
Well, actually, we knew of each other in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
But we actually hadn't really met until
What does that mean? You knew
LA.
of each other.
Because the music scene in Pittsburgh is pretty small.
Okay, so
like,
through music, not
Yeah,
like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like-
we're like, yo, I hear
Yeah.
you're dope. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you're good things, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wow,
but we
that's
had
cool.
never actually met for real until we moved out to LA and started working with Tommy Brown.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, now I kind of have a personal question. Feel free to tell me to shut up if this is way too personal.
Okay.
But Mac Miller's from Pittsburgh.
Mac Miller is from
So
Pittsburgh.
prior to him kind of going on the up, would you say you guys knew of him in the music industry in Pittsburgh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
absolutely.
Pittsburgh legend.
So
Yeah.
does that kind of hit closer to home for you guys opening up for Ariana, knowing that you knew him and they previously had a relationship? I mean, I'm sure it's very overwhelming for her. Yeah. So, I mean, I just think it's a cool opportunity for her to get closer to you guys and have that Pittsburgh coming of home thing. Because I know you guys recently just performed in Pittsburgh too. So it seemed pretty awesome for her to be there in his hometown and your hometown as well.
Yeah.
So cool.
It was cool and also, you know, a little tough.
Right.
She's one of our one of our best friends now. So like, we just wanted to be supportive of her. It was very tough sometimes.
Well, it seems like you guys are doing a good job and super, super sweet. I can already tell talking to you for like 2 minutes.
Hey.
So amazing. So when you guys go out on stage, like I said, could be super overwhelming to open up for Ariana Grande. Her audiences are massive. So what is
Not
your...
gonna lie, it's terrifying.
Terrifying.
At first it was terrifying because literally we had like this is our first tour.
Yeah.
So like this is our first time like on a tour bus and stuff like that.
Did you ever get
and,
like a little dose
experiencing.
of like performing like prior to putting out for 30,000?
Before we actually went on tour, we probably did like 7 shows together.
Oh, so you're kind of
Crazy.
good.
No, kind of new.
You're kind of good at what you do when you jump like that. That's amazing.
That was
We learned fast.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
It was like so because of that. Like at first, it was like extremely overwhelming. We're like, yo, this is the craziest thing ever. We want to do good, and so we're focused on doing better. And now it's starting to be like way more fun. We're like having fun with everybody. We know everybody on the tour, like all the people working and
Fun.
stuff like that. So it's like
More
now
homey.
it's like. Now that it's 8 shows away
Right.
from ending,
Oh my
we're
God.
like,
That's crazy to think.
But
'Cause-
like literally the show right before we actually went on tour,
yeah.
same amount of people in this room.
Wow.
yeah, there was like a crazy snowstorm in Minnesota, and so like there literally was about this many people. It was like 10 inches of snow, and it was like a degree, like 1 degree. We were like, I wouldn't be out either. I love you guys.
Right.
Thanks for showing up. And it was
they
like
were
crazy
lit.
hype.
Yeah, they
but
were
like
lit.
there was 11 people or something. It was like this. It was more than this, but like it was like about this. It was crazy.
Oh my
and so
God.
like we went from there to like the first show was sold out, and it was like in an arena, and it was like
What
wow,
then?
wow,
Yeah.
night and day.
The one, I mean, the only experience that I can relate to you guys with in this sense was when last year was my first ever Jingle Ball. And I had to go out and introduce Shawn Mendes. And I'm literally out there like blacking out. I literally walk out and that's all I remember. But prior to it, I'm like doing this little 2-step backstage and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to faint in front of this many people. It's so nerve wracking to do what you guys do every single day. But then I turn around and I see Sean and he's doing the same little 2-step. And I'm like, oh, so we're all nervous. This is great.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's really cool to see like how you guys can be so vulnerable and like you say, like, holy crap, this is insane. And like you're real people too. So going out there and seeing that many people, when you go out there, what do you want to get from the audience? Like, what is your message that you want to deliver, but like also the experience you kind of want to encounter?
We just want to have fun with everybody. Everybody's out there to have fun, so we just want to have fun.
Yeah, like literally nobody's there to be like, what are you guys doing here?
Show us
Like
what you
everybody's
got.
like, no, we came for a concert. We want to like have a blast. So we're like, let's just jump around and have fun with our friends. Like, let's just make the best of it. And so we literally look for everybody to just enjoy themselves. We don't want everybody to be super uptight. We're just like, jump around with us, have some fun, move.
Well, I've seen like some of your
Yeah.
YouTube videos, and you guys definitely hype me up. So I'll be there tonight, and I'm so excited. I'll be that like girl right in the front, like bouncing up and down, like it's super awkward. Amazing. But we want to open up the floor for questions for everyone else. Is anyone going to the show tonight? Oh my God, so
Hey.
exciting! Okay, cool. So we expect a lot of socials
Fire.
from all you guys.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I saw
I'll
them
look
earlier
for
today.
every one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to open up the floor and you guys can ask some questions?
Yeah. Let's,
up.
Oh,
Take
there you
some
go. All right, I'll come around here.
hello.
Hold on. All right, speak nice and loud.
How many songs is gonna be on the EP?
Like,
All right.
I want to say like
Sneaky questions.
6, right?
We'll say like between 5 and 7, somewhere right in the middle.
Anybody got questions? You ready?
Which one of you came up with the idea to write "Haunt You"?
It was actually both of us.
Yeah, interesting story. Can we tell you about the EP?
Go to town.
All right. So we after we did like Thank You Next and 7 Rings, Tony, the guy in the back there, he was like, hey guys, we like these songs a lot. Can you make something for you? And so we're like, okay, cool. Can we rent a cabin and put a studio in it? And so like we just went out with 2 of our friends and we just hung out for like a little over a week. And we just wanted to talk about relationships and stuff and some things people really go through. And So we ended up doing like 14 songs and basically the whole album that we have.
Yeah, we were only supposed to do like 1 or 2 songs.
And then ended up doing like all of them, all of the songs. And Haunt You was actually, I think the second song we did. And literally, it was just like, it came out like water. It was like one of the fastest songs we wrote too that week. So
it was I would say it was like one of the deeper songs, because like all the songs are pretty deep, and they have like, personal situations tied to them and stuff. This one was like really close to us.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. So.
Hey, thank you
so much.
Who else? I'm coming around.
We'll explain a little bit more in a second. I got you.
How does it feel to be a producer of a Grammy Award winning album?
Pretty tight.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight. It was cool.
Yeah, it still surprises me when I hear it, because I don't think about it like, what?
I'm not gonna lie, when the Grammys send you an email, you're like, I'm like refreshing the page. I'm like, they didn't mean this.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you won a Grammy. We're like, no, it's literally insane, especially because she's so good, and so even to be a part of something that's so like amazing, like the album was incredible, and even this one, the new one, is incredible. Just being a part of a big project like that is really humbling, because it's what you dream of when you're little. It's like you want to be a part of this. Like I know I wanted to produce and write and sing since I was like a little kid. So like, I don't know. It's like whenever you like go to the NFL and you've only wanted to play football, or like, I don't know. It's kind of like that kind of feeling. It's like really, really amazing.
Anybody?
What was your first initial reaction to Ariana asking for you to open for her?
So when it happened, we were all in the studio in New York working on Thank You Next, and she FaceTimed us while we were in the other room, like making other stuff for her, and she said, "Hey guys, come into the room really quick." So we walk into the room, and it's her and Scooter Braun sitting there, and he just randomly popped up in there. I don't know how he got in there.
We were just in the room like 2 seconds before we left. She called us and came back, and Scooter Braun was there. It's like he just appeared crazy.
Yeah. But like, she was like, "So, I have something to tell you guys," and we were like, "What's up?" Because we're thinking, oh, she probably has another song idea, and we're gonna make some fire stuff. And she was like, "How would you guys like to go on tour?" And we look at each other.
Yeah, and then we turn around
and
we're like,
we were like, "And do what?"
We're like, us? What do you want us to do? Like make beats on tour? Or like,
Well, yeah, she asked us to open up, and I mean, what else are you going to say?
we were like, you know what? We'll check the schedule, see what we got. See if we're free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, that's what happened, and the reaction was like, "Oh."
Yeah, and it was literally just because of Magic in the Hamptons, and we had Thank You Next hadn't come out yet or anything like that. So they were like, we just like you guys' energy and your vibe, and we really want you guys on tour with us. Would you be down? We were like, and so we celebrated like the whole rest of the week. It was great.
Yeah.
That gives me a question. So
Okay.
prior to you guys going on tour, did you kind of see yourself more on like the production side of things, or you guys always knew you wanted to turn into like an artistry?
Well, we always knew at heart we wanted to be artists, but like doing like production and stuff and writing for like others was kind of like, I don't know. It's still exactly what we want to do. It's just not
Right.
in the front.
That's so awesome. Anyone else have any more questions? Wait, let me go to her just because you just went, and then I'll come back to you.
On the EP coming up, are the songs more like upbeat or slower?
Energy.
I think there's a little bit of a wave. It's like a little bit of a little bit of up, a little bit of down, a little bit of around.
We're going to ask all the questions you can't answer and see how you answer them.
Okay.
All right.
Go good.
All right.
Would you say it's easier to like write songs for your own EP, or was it easier to write for Thank You Next?
I think I think it is a little bit easier for us to talk about our own stories, just because like we don't have to think of any filters. Like we can just say how we feel, and then like it's exactly how you feel. When you're working with somebody, you don't want to get in the way of what they're talking about and their feelings and their emotions. So you're just kind of like helping them sculpt their view and like say, it's like if your friend is writing a text, like trying to say something, and you're like, hold on, I got you. Let me help you with that. Rather than you're like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easier to just say what you think. But it's not hard to like help somebody describe their feelings, especially when you know them a little bit. So I would say it's different, but I think writing for yourself is a little bit easier. But writing for somebody else is fun because you don't have to think about yourself. You just get to be like, hey, we could help make this cool.
Anyone else? Okay.
So, Thank You Next was the best-selling album of 2019, and yeah, it's crazy. And I just wanted to like ask, like, how was it like working on that with her, and like seeing how big it like great things it accomplished?
I mean, working on it it didn't necessarily feel like we were working or anything. It was just us with our friend talking about, everything she was feeling and going through, and us really just helping her put what she was going through into words and into, song form.
Yeah, because really, whenever we were working on it, it really was just like us comforting our friend who was really going through something like really bad, and like us just kind of like just being there for somebody, instead of it being like, oh, let's make some smashes, let's make some cool songs, let's like dance and stuff. No, it was like, while we're here, if you want to talk about it, we can. And so like we didn't expect anything. We just liked the songs that we were making. We decided not to like go with what was out already, just kind of wanted to just try some stuff.
Yeah, because we weren't even supposed to be actually working on anything while we were out there. We literally went out there just to, be with our friend during the time of need.
Yeah. And so we just happened to be in a studio, like, because that was just like, it was there. And it was like we were like,
it's the most comfortable area.
Yeah, it was like, let's always hang, because that's where we hang out at our house. Mm-hmm. Like in LA, we're just we have like a home where we build out a bunch of studios in the house. So there's like 4 studios. And so we all just hang out there all day and just like literally we'll like play games on the monitor while we're watching, or in between sessions, or we'll just record stuff or just listen to music just to like talk. And so it kind of was like that. And then we just ended up recording all these. It was really like very chill. We didn't expect it.
Get yourself friends like Scooty and Mike, for real. Like, will you guys fly to Philly and help me out when I'm having a hard time? Man, I need that. Anybody else? Okay. We'll do a couple more.
Do you have
Hopefully we're not boring. Are we boring? Is it okay? Is this okay? All right.
We're getting personal.
Do you have a dream collaboration? Like someone you want to collab with?
I'm going to put it into the universe, and I want to work with Andre 3000.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to work with Drake. I haven't worked with Drake. I think that'd be really cool. He's dope. I think Chris Martin from Coldplay. That'd be fire. That'd be like crazy.
Childish Gambino is crazy.
And I kind of want to work with like a crazy rock band, like somebody like the Rolling Stones or something, just something like absolutely random, like, yo, why? That'd be kind of crazy. Or like the Lumineers, like left of center, just like a really cool band that's just like really good. But dream collaboration, probably Andre 3000 or Drake, somebody like that. And I wouldn't mind working with Madonna. That'd be kind of legendary. Like, that'd be crazy.
Before we get into everything that I know y'all want to hear. One more? Okay.
What's your favorite part of touring?
Honestly,
Sleeping. No.
I feel like my favorite part is just being around my friends all day.
Yeah, like it's really cool because like the people around you would expect Ariana and her circle to be like pretty like standoffish or like reserved and like by themselves. But since we've been on tour with them, they've been very inviting. They've invited us to hang out all the time and like hang out in the dressing rooms and stuff and just really just chill. And it's been like a new family that we got basically. And so like all the dancers and stuff and all the crew members and everything like that, everybody's been like pretty close. So literally it's just been seeing everybody every day. It's been kind of like, I think it's really cool and it's like been fun. And even watching the shows with the people you watch the shows with, it's just been getting more and more fun. I think just hanging out with everybody is probably my favorite part.
Yeah, we watched her show 40 times.
Yeah, like 40 times. And it still goes hard. Yeah. We're like, yo, this is fire.
Good to go? Anybody else? Dire questions? No? Okay. Right. Before we close down the house, there's a special birthday in the house.
Uh-oh.
Not you. China!
Hey!
Yay! Well, yesterday, but I think before we cut down the feed, everyone deserves to know and sing happy birthday to this beautiful soul. Can we give a little 1, 2, 3 happy birthday? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear China. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
That's my party girl voice trying really hard to sing. So now what we're going to do is cut down the live feed and get real exclusive. You guys ready? Okay, we're going to play a little bit of the EP.
All right.